Ollie is cheating, dog. I'm not.
Need 500 yards. Yeah, complete this challenge, man. Give me like, I think I need like 40 something badges left. Just hop on the head to head, try to get these 500 yards so I can get these get this 18,000. Well, they give you 10, but then they always give you extra 5 too, so to get these 15 competitive badges. And like I got like 161, 162 in there already. I just got that that cornerback from Green Bay, that 95 card, but I don't need yo, so I'm about to sell yo for 140.
Charles and I settled here.
The Green Bay rookie card.
Madden Ultimate Team matchup. As you get a look at
that cornerback from the
game. Let's get
Green Bay at the draft. Yeah, they gave me a 95 card. So I'm gonna sell him.
For the Seahawks out there on the field, and
I got like 165,000 now anyway.
This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way these things,
That was pretty.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is
Well, we do a miraculous comeback with 2 people, bro.
Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
Hold the fucking ball, man.
But he can always sound out.
Come on, G.
Ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but...
Shut up.
Let's go! Let's go! We beat this nigga. I know Ollie tight right now.
Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
You gonna get it? I can't.
They're gonna say, y'all didn't give me the ball, man. They didn't give me the ball.
There's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
Ollie, I knew you. I know this nigga Ollie's sick right now, dog. We on this shit with the damn computer.
Or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Made that nigga mad. Got his ass. Got him.
7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, you gotta get on the spot. I gotta get my daughter.
They'll go again with Bell.
Get on the spot, Get on the spot. 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 I gotta get my daughter.
50 right at midfield. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
That's a cue.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though?
Yeah.
He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Greedy self.
He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always
Didn't your mother tell you not to go to the depth program?
Your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is
Right, so your mother gonna fuss her out.
The top half worked.
Come here, skinny
the
mini.
bottom half that was in question.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
You can eat it fast.
Return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
I want to put his bum-ass jersey on.
Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly.
You better put Paul Gasol on, shit.
That's what we saw right there.
Fucking David Lee, shit.
Really, a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
Fucking LaMarcus disgraces a fucking big man.
A great read and it's picked off. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is
Nigga, he is. He just got over this bitch and start sucking ass. Shit, I ain't gonna tell nothing to trap record. You seen him play before.
Comes into play. How do I take care of my defense?
Come on, I'm not making shit up you ain't never seen before. Please tell me.
The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense.
That nigga got over this bitch and can't play for shit. Choke artist.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So
Guess he ain't used to making it to the Western Conference Finals like that and shit.
Come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
I'm about to let you drag him all the way over and get this nigga Doug, and then I'm going.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to
You sitting here playing all the way to the T. Like, come on now.
But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
This is Bell on the dump off. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
I know all them times that nigga got caught with a guard on his ass. That was Timmy, boy. That'd have been 40 and 20 quick. Timmy, nigga. And all the time James Harden got stuck sticking fucking LaMarcus and this nigga getting boxed out the fucking shit, shooting jumpers that far away. Fuck out of here.
Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over
And Gonzo looking ass.
and shutting them down.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following
Get credit to what? What is it? Yo, my thing is this.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's.
All I'm saying is this. Where was he at when all that before my nigga got hurt though? That's all I'm saying. None of them niggas was doing shit.
Take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
That's all I got to say. Fuck that. My nigga had that. My nigga had 30 points almost. It wasn't even fucking.
Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you. And
No, you got to get with that bitch.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady will try again on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 6 yards.
He played big man ball, Doug. You think the Draymond will be able to hold fucking Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol? Shit.
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes.
Now ain't no healthy. They lucky they didn't get a chance to play them niggas. Shit.
It's his and only his.
We played them, but the only thing helped us out because we got big men over there. They ain't got no big men like that. Then Zebo start playing like old Zebo. Shit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Even with a loss, the nigga put them averaging 30.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down.
My man Shaq say barbecue chicken.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It is, baby. It's you only got half an hour.
Mitchell, the Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
Throwing is Wilson, finding time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Brady, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Like, you think somebody gonna keep letting y'all do this extra shit? You trying everything in your power, every little cheese you can think of to score.
Remaining here before we get to halftime.
Thinking of every little cheese that you can use.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught at the 2. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And he's across the
Suck my dick. That's how I'm looking at it, because y'all let these niggas do all of that shit.
A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow...
Yo, y'all be killing me with that, man. How y'all just let these niggas miss catches like this, yo? Shit's so fucking gay, man. So fucking gay.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended
But y'all let this
receiver.
nigga catch unbelievable shit, though. Shit that just like, okay, fuck it, he threw it and is able to catch it. Type shit.
By Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And he's got room. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on, and now the Seahawks.
Doug, you cannot freeze the fucking kick on for first half, my nigga.
It's their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Johnson with a
wow, nobody knocked the ball down, and that's what I'm talking about, man. This shit exactly what I'm talking about, how y'all let these niggas just dead out.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Third down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
That's the shit y'all niggas do, Doug. That's the shit y'all let niggas do for real. Weak ass fucking shit, Doug. Y'all sit up here and let these niggas sit up here and play fucking zone and then the fucking man on man, and these niggas can just hit X and fucking pop the ball up.
And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Well, they letting this nigga think he can just linebacker chasing the shit. Okay, I'm about to be real gay.
They have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first
There's no
down.
reason why, yo, you in the flat, man. That's just what a flat route is for, man. Y'all just...
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
I'm not gonna tell me that's not what the fucking flat route is for, man. What the fuck is it for then? What is it for, please?
Remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, here's Brady. And that's off the mark.
They was getting ready to get y'all that one, though.
We're looking for Johnson.
Gay shit.
And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up.
And they wasn't going to give me the football right there, though. Real shit, though. Y'all was not going to give it to me after I popped that nigga. Man, not this nigga dick string deuce.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
It's 4 niggas. I got 5 niggas in the opener of this football. But yet still, you going to let these niggas come and punch and come over here and get this shit.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Stays on his feet. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? But we were always taught to keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side.
Oh, this nigga Jimmy just freaking with a nasty one. Good shit, Jimmy. Good shit, bitch.
Down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
Here's Wilson to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
No, they give you that shit for free. Work permit. All you gotta do is go to the counselor in school and say, can I get a work permit?
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And
I'm going to play like this the whole
field and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets it.
There we go, my nigga. That's what we needed, Doug.
They get 31 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Y'all can't hold the block for a split second, my nigga.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Oh, bitch, we on that one, Doug. We gonna play you going fucking linebacker chase now, bitch. It's our turn, shit.
Like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
A good pickup there, a 22. And quickly, they get to the line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the...
And he lost the football.
That's our shit, bitch. Yeah. Cancel that bitch. Ding, ding. School's out, bitch. They ain't calling nothing else on that one. That's a fumble. Popped your bitch ass. You can keep coming across the middle like a little bitch. I ain't gonna let him throw the ball like that. I'm gonna play all this outside defense.
After the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to locker room.
Then mute me in your house then. Nigga, shit.
Champ Bailey up to make the stop. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the
don't blame me. Blame Twitch.
All game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Well, Charles,
at least you can say this to your girl when she turn around. I got out son cussing. No, Red got out son cussing.
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
Well, she don't understand. Madden get you there, man.
Brought back the images of the game.
She should know. She got you over there. Madden get you there, man. I just played the gate game just now and pulled out the win. Boy. 2 crucial turnovers.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all
Oh,
our crew.
my
I'm
goodness.
Brandon Gaughan. This
Hello.
has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports _
Playing the game. Playing
MUT. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
You can text it, just ain't gonna be Didn't you tell all of them to come home? Well, Lonnie said fuck it, she not listening to you. Guess y'all gonna be running late again today. I don't know, he on the auction board now. Amira! I give the phone to him. throw 4 takeaways on that dude. I didn't even know I had 4 takeaways on him, but all of that count though. I wonder what them 12 squad packs gonna be. If that's gonna be like supposed to be pro packs or.
Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long quick like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can fit a throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it. Looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than dominoes. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rap. I'm just repping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded at the goal line, and his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players. Nowadays at that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now it's Ajayi.
All of this to get what? To get how many yards? You 3 for 9. I mean, 3 for 9 rushes, Doug. We keep on thinking we're going to let Ajayi run out this, Doug. That ain't happening.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the
anybody want to throw to these fucking little plays to the outside like this, Doug?
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And a cutback, right sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Somebody trying to ask me to trade for my damn young blood.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
I got the high young. What you mean? I mean, I got the maxed out one.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. Boy,
I don't know. He wrote in the message. I can't look at it right now. I'm in the game right now. My phone is dead. And at 1%, my girl fucking made a mistake and took my charger and her charger to work. I don't plug. You can't plug. You cannot plug every. You can't plug every fucking USB cord to your phone, dude. That's how your shit get fucked up.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And he knocks the ball away.
I hate getting turnovers near the fucking 6-yard line or 4-yard line. You can't got room to do shit, dog.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading.
I need to get me another punter, dog, because that my nigga just punt 20 yards and 15 yards.
Downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said
look at this shit, dog. Man, look at this shit.
As you said, incomplete. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
30-yard punt.
A short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left.
You ain't got nobody on my team really to match up with them, but I'll trade you for. The highest nigga you got is your fucking quarterback is a 99.
Right now, who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Look at this shit, though. This is how much that you sit up here and allow this nigga to do what he do on this one right here. That shit just fucking bullshit.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball
I don't even be worried about it no more, G.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Take that fucking field goal, I tell you that much, though.
And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Man, you really think with that shit. Good shit, G.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. Looking for a cut.
Come on, though, 73. Why did you...
The line of scrimmage.
Oh, my goodness, dog. All you got to do is hit one nigga, and y'all don't hit him, though, yo. You don't block, man.
After this. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Bell. And he will lose
The fuck he
yardage
pushes
here
off of y'all and y'all run to the middle linebackers and shit.
and it's third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver, 68 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Yeah.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I think I turned back up at 7-0.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down.
I think with that Randy Moss play that you don't like.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got
Across
to be
the
a little
middle.
bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man.
Now look, that's so phony, Doug. That is so phony, boy. That is so phony, man.
And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it go.
I clicked on the dude, but he just ain't go nowhere. Shoot. Can't keep hitting the exit, then he gonna make him fall. Man, the team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got the open man. It's Marshall.
Y'all don't nothing but give him hope.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion right is Brown. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the
Yes.
offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brown, the lone receiver left.
I will bring it here.
In motion comes the tight end left. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down.
Nothing but junk mail
Bears
fast.
are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Nothing but junk mail.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Come on, I'll trade you for young blood or Glover.
Game here as the kicks away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And
If you ain't talking about nothing extra, Doug, there's nothing really to talk about, nigga. I'm not gonna trade you any of my niggas and you ain't have nothing. Then what you'll try to do is give me somebody talking about this right here is worth like 3. No, it ain't, Doug.
They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
Who is playing at the door?
So as they take it over, we step aside.
Then why the door open then? Don't tell me because I can hear the alarm part.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come out here in the eye. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is in.
Randy, dog, yo.
We have hit halftime.
Nigga.
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
I don't got time for it. It don't matter if they're the limited edition ones or not, bitch.
Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
How is that a fucking fumble, man? Come on, man.
Often unusual for the team that lost it.
Then y'all hurry up and make me pick a play.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
Look at this shit, though. Look how this niggas is just holding on my niggas, dog. Like, come on. Now you want a nano blitz.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling.
Come on, niggas, game. Be yourself, dog.
Keeping things going, they have to continue to play
shit
at that level.
Me.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
That's what I'm talking about right there, Tate. That's what I'm talking about right there, dog. Right there.
I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson. And it is
Yo, you falling back, man! Damn!
Now possession will go over.
Shit, bullshit! You falling back and can't hold on to the damn ball.
Now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
Weak ass shit, dog. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right
Why the fuck open and you fucking miss?
And get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught.
And this is shit right here fucking gets hit 3-4 times and hold on to the damn ball, man. And my niggas wide the fuck open and just can't hold on to the ball. What sense do that make?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Let this nigga throw a quick slant right there, Doug, and it just open with the zone right there.
The touchdown here to kick it away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, it's Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stop.
Okay, yeah, I let him just drag it route all day long. Let him go a drag route.
Third and about 3 to go.
I can't even drag route without you setting him on here. He can line back and chase and get to the edge so damn fast.
Third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Look how you making my nigga run, though.
Before getting this inside the 25.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Eight yards to go here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something.
Thank you, Doug. Let him fucking jump the route. Thank you.
There he goes.
Shit.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he knocks it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
There you
So
go
the
with your
incomplete
fucking
pass brings up second
yes,
down.
our fucking out routes, man.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Fuck out of here, nigga. We on it this time, dog. We on it.
Yards there. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your...
He's got a man.
Put one stuff outside. Go ahead. Put it in the trash. Put it outside in the trash can.
Across midfield and just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Good shit, though. Good shit.
Receiver, and that'll make it third down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And
good shot. Good shit.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away.
Look at this, Doug. Look at this, man. Nobody fucking sit up here and... It's cool, G. It's all right.
And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th.
Y'all just let me know.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's Hill, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
All you want to fucking do is throw these fucking drag routes, my nigga.
There brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And that's complete to the right side. It's
I got you go and score, though, because we got 3 timeouts to come out here and score one else up.
Chicago. Their big-bodied receiver, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Steelers. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the off and Tim. They come up in an offset eye. Pitch it out to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
On, dog.
Right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brady, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety.
Come on, yo, fucking.
Sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety.
Damn, dog, you ain't fucking holding up for nothing. Weak bitch.
To convert here on third. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Where, Doug? Where is the help coming from?
They got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brown, the lone receiver left. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Champion.
You know you want to intercept the ball now. Fuck out of here, man.
My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
Exactly. They couldn't catch nothing, yo. All them fucking tip passes, dog. Give a nigga fucking opportunity to think he fucking nice.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? I got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The one running back is Gurley. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake it at Stafford. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Come on, man, dog. Y'all cannot keep letting these niggas catch this ball across the middle like this, and y'all saying they holding on to it.
Vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they
So
just
fucking
fired.
gay,
If you're not
man.
going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
My
A really
niggas
nice
on
start
sticky
for
fingers
them.
all rust
Great way to
today.
get the game going. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down now after the incompletion. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Dante Hightower on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now why my shit is, why the screen like this though? Please tell me.
It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play action. Stafford steps away. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Stafford on first down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it to Stafford. And he finds his man. Come on.
These niggas just catch the ball. Everybody catches the ball today, right? Everybody can catch it over here.
They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
How? Oh, what I mean, you gonna ask how? It's just matting for you.
And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Nigga that can't kick, can't do nothing. Where you think when you let him throw across the middle? If I have a zone play, it's for niggas right there for not nobody to do a quick slant on you. So why is the nigga still able to do a quick slant on you?
After the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Nigga need to hold them niggas, whoever making mad, need to hold them niggas hostage. No, don't, come on now, dog. You had your whole fucking time to do whatever you wanted to do, man. Come on. Come on, dog. You had your time. Don't fucking pause the game on my shit, dog.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers.
Yeah, you take hours to get downfield, nigga. I take seconds.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes. He just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored
the last time
out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together.
Who upstairs?
But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down.
What is she doing? Yeah.
To throw on
probably, or is she taking one fast?
Over the middle to Beckham. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
OMG, Doug. Y'all definitely the fucking playing right now, man.
5 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
To the air again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kamar Aiken from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Look at this, Doug. Y'all letting the nigga just run straight across the middle, Doug. That's what y'all telling me, Doug. Damn, man.
The tight end maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
Fucking weak ass fucking play y'all allowing him to do.
First down, it's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it. Second down following the run. Here's Stafford now on second down. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight.
Can't bust through the line today.
Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
On second and 10, Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Catch left side here by Aiken. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Why you come down and you already know what I do.
Shatter that and have a
You got it on.
effect on this game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Stafford. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. And they take him down loose. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. A screen to Bell. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. We'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 24-yard touchdown. Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Martellus Bennett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kamar Aiken with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go